Hello and welcome back everyone to another episode of Tech Break by Friday. So, today is about deepfakes, the synthetic media that's blurring the line between real and fake. We'll break down what deepfakes are, what the risks that they pose, and how you can protect yourself and your community. So, stay tuned. So let's start with the question, what are deepfakes? So deepfakes are synthetic audio, images, or videos that they are created using AI and specifically deep learning methods. So these tools can mimic a person's face, voice, or expressions so convincingly that it becomes too difficult to tell what's real and what's not. So, as Dr. Manzet Reze, I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly, sorry if I'm not, director of the Center of Applied Artificial Intelligence, explains that they are made by training neural networks on large datasets of images, videos, and audio recordings to produce convincing forgeries that can spread misinformation if used maliciously. So basically, deepfakes are all these audio images or videos that they are created using AI, but they are actually not real and they can be used to actually harm people. That's why it's a bit dangerous to actually not being able to tell if it's real or not. So let's talk about the risks of deepfakes. So deepfakes can spread misinformation. So what this means, fake videos of politicians or public figures saying things that they never said can influence elections, incite violence, or damage reputations. It's so invasive into our privacy. For example, deepfake pornography, often targeting celebrities or private individuals without consent, has become a significant issue as well. In fact, 96% of deepfake videos online are pornographics, and the numbers are raising. And this is something that we need to ask our society, why is this and what is going on ethically about this? Why someone thinks that this is okay to be done? So another one is that they enable scams and fraud. For example, imagine that a CEO's voice is being able to be faked, so some fraudulent transaction can be authorized, or a scammer can basically trick your loved ones to give them money if they convince them that you were in an accident. This has actually happened to many of my neighbors in my city. They actually, and it's a real crime, like so awful for these people. So they can undermine the trust. So deepfakes become more convincing. So people start doubting everything that they see, hear. They cannot trust the media or any institution or even personal relationships, and this becomes like really hard to trust each other. There are also legal and regulatory risks. For example, sharing or creating deepfake content, especially and explicit for making someone defamatory material, can lead to lawsuits, for example, or criminal charges in many regions. And new laws are actually passed, so the law enforcement can actually combat these threats. So we have some real world examples that we can explore. So some recent incidents that they were highlighted is the fake nude images of celebrities like Taylor Swift that they have gone viral. Um, Business leaders and politicians have been targeted with deepfake videos and audio, and that has also resulted in many cases, as it seems here, from to financial losses and reputational crisis. And the most dangerous, I think, for everyone is children and teenagers are increasingly at risk, with cases of classmates creating inappropriate deepfakes for bullying or revenge. Which, if we actually like consider this, it's kind of crazy and awful that this is a tool that children can use for such a malicious way in order to harm someone else. So, what I want to dive through next is some realistic advice on what you can do so you can protect yourself from deepfakes. So, one, you can limit what you share online. You can be selective of the photos, videos, and personal information that you chose to post, especially like high resolution images or videos that deepfake creators can easily manipulate. You can adjust your privacy settings on all social media and cloud platforms to restrict access to trusted friends and contacts only. So I know that this is not like available for a lot of people. Some people are like based in content creation and they want their accounts to be um, visible for other people so they can earn some sort of like living or side hustle income. So another um, tip I have is you can use watermarks and image protection. So you can add digital watermarks or subtle filters to your photos and videos, and before sharing them online, that makes it harder for deepfake creation, and it can be easier to trace if your actual video or photo is a bit misused. Um, so you can consider using as well artistic filters or cropping images to obscure like some facial features that might be more difficult for AI to extract your likeness basically. Um, Again, I know not so available to everyone, but you can also strengthen your digital security. This is another tip that I have. For example, you can have strong unique passwords for each of your accounts and enabled multi-factor authentication wherever is possible. That protects your account from being hacked and someone else posting illegal and deepfake content on your account as well. You can keep your device and software updated to from fixes to any security vulnerabilities that they might be exploited. You can install reputable antivirus and anti-malware software in your devices to protect you against hacking attempts and malware that can steal your images or videos. You can also monitor your digital presence. For example, you can use Google Alerts and use identify monitoring services to get notified if your name or images appear in unexpected places online. And you can regularly search for your name and likeness to catch unauthorized use early. This is a popular way to actually tackle if your sources are also used or if your content is also used outside of your permission, I would say. So you can learn to spot deepfakes. So you can watch for typical signs such as unnatural blinking, odd facial movements, maybe mismatched audio, inconsistent lighting, or blurry, distorted areas in videos and images. You can also take a look at lip syncing. This mostly fails in deepfakes, so you might be able to tell if this is AI generated by checking the lips. Be skeptical or sensational or out of from for out of character content, especially if it involves like public figures or it comes from like unverified sources. You can use AI powered detection tools like Deepware or Site Engine. Again, not sponsored by these tools, I'm just like mentioning them to analyze some sort of like suspicious content and if this is something that you can trust or not. Um, you can protect yourself by responding quickly if you are targeted. So, what you can do if you discover a deepfake of yourself, you need to document everything and create proof. Take screenshots, save links, record any related communications, report the content to the platform hosting it, and if necessary, to law enforcement or relevant authorities, especially if it's in the case of bullying and pornography, as we mentioned before. You can consult legal experts specializing in data privacy and cyber law for advice on how to take down these procedures and potential legal action. And if you need emotional support, I would suggest that you might also need to ask for help from mental health professionals. So if you are targeted on a deep fake, that can be a disgusting act, as we mentioned before, that many people have experienced apparently. You might want to talk to someone about this because your reputation or financial state might be impacted. So, um, last tip but not the least, I hope, like, but this is the last for now, so you can stay informed and educate others. So basically, um, keep up with the latest trends in deepfake technology, understand what they are. If you hear about a scam that's going viral, share this knowledge with your friends, your family, your colleagues, to build a more vigilant community. Basically, build a stronger system around you. Educate your friends and family that this some specific scams are going around. Or if you hear my voice on the phone, that they are telling you that they are in some sort of an accident, they're asking for money, and you don't know the phone number that they called, please, like, call me first or something like this. This might be a scam, and educate them in order to be able to understand the risk that they are going into. Deepfakes are a powerful technology, with both creative and destructive potential. So, and the best defense is to stay informed, vigilant, and proactive. For more information on what I have mentioned before, you can check the sources below. I hope that you find this episode helpful. Thanks for listening to Tech Break by Friday, and I hope you have a great week and keep building a great world. I hope tech and tech information is shaping our world differently and hopefully more ethically.